While driving at night, your headlights suddenly fail on a rural road with no streetlights. What should you do first? A. Immediately brake hard and stop in the lane. B. Turn on hazard lights and try to safely pull over. C. Speed up to reach the next lit area quickly. D. Flash your high beams continuously to alert others. Answer, B. The safest first step is to switch on hazard lights to alert others and slowly pull over. Stopping suddenly in the lane increases crash risk, and speeding up is extremely dangerous. A new law in some states allows automated traffic cameras to issue speeding tickets. What is the best response if you receive one by mail? A. Ignore it, since a camera cannot prove your identity. B. Dispute it online or in court if you believe it's incorrect. C. Pay it only if you are pulled over by an officer afterward. D. Transfer the ticket to another family member. Answer, B. Automated camera tickets are legally binding. The correct response is to either pay it or dispute it if you believe it was issued in error. Ignoring it can lead to fines or license suspension. Which situation most requires increasing your following distance beyond the normal 3 seconds? A. Driving behind a small motorcycle. B. Driving in a city with frequent stoplights. C. Driving uphill in clear weather. D. Driving behind a delivery truck with open cargo. Answer, A. You should increase your following distance behind a delivery truck with open cargo because trucks take longer to stop and open cargo can create unexpected road hazards, giving you more time to react safely. On a 2-lane road with no center divider, when can you legally pass another vehicle on the right? A. When the vehicle is making a left turn and the road is wide enough. B. When you are traveling faster than the flow of traffic. C. At any time if your lane is clear. D. Never, since passing on the right is illegal. Answer, A. Passing on the right is legal only when the vehicle ahead is making a left turn and there is enough room without leaving the road. Otherwise, it is unsafe and illegal. A flashing yellow arrow for a left turn means A. Stop completely before turning left. B. You may turn left but must yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians. C. The light is broken and you should ignore it. D. You must wait until the arrow turns green. Answer, B. A flashing yellow arrow allows a left turn, but drivers must yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians before proceeding. While parallel parking, your back tire hits the curb sharply. What is the safest action to take? A. Accelerate quickly to straighten out. B. Pull forward and reposition your car correctly. C. Leave the car where it is if you are within 18 inches of the curb. D. Reverse harder to force the car into place. Answer, B. If you hit the curb, you should pull forward, straighten, and reposition safely. Forcing or leaving the car crooked risks damage or traffic obstruction. When approaching a roundabout, who has the right of way? A. Drivers entering the roundabout. B. Drivers already inside the roundabout. C. Pedestrians crossing outside the roundabout only. D. Whichever driver is traveling at a higher speed. Answer, B. Vehicles inside the roundabout always have the right of way over entering traffic. Pedestrians crossing legally must also be yielded to. A driver with a learner's permit is caught driving without a licensed adult. What is the most likely penalty? A. The driver receives a verbal warning only. B. The permit is suspended, and fines may apply. C. The permit is upgraded to a full license with restrictions. D. The driver must immediately retake the written test only. Answer, B. Driving without required supervision is a serious violation. The permit may be suspended, and fines or delays in obtaining a full license can occur. Hydroplaning risk is highest when A. Driving at low speeds in heavy rain. B. Driving over standing water at high speeds. C. Driving in light rain on a dry road. D. Driving uphill during snow melt. Answer, B. Hydroplaning occurs when tires lose traction on water. High speeds combined with standing water create the greatest risk. If you are driving through heavy fog and your visibility is extremely limited, what is the safest option? A. Use high beams for maximum visibility. B. Use low beams and hazard lights, and pull over if necessary. C. Drive faster to pass the fog quickly. D. Rely on the car ahead of you as a guide. Answer, B. Low beams prevent glare, hazard lights increase visibility, and pulling over if it's unsafe to continue is the best choice. High beams and speeding are dangerous in fog. When approaching a steep downhill grade, what is the safest technique to maintain control of your vehicle? A. Shift to a higher gear and lightly apply brakes. B. Shift to a lower gear and use engine braking. C. Turn off the engine and coast in neutral. D. Apply continuous heavy braking until the bottom. Answer, B. Using a lower gear allows the engine to help slow the vehicle, reducing reliance on brakes and preventing overheating or brake failure. A flashing yellow arrow for a left turn means A. Stop completely and wait for a green arrow. B. Proceed cautiously while yielding to oncoming traffic. C. The same as a solid green arrow. D. The same as a flashing red light. Answer, B. A flashing yellow arrow allows a left turn but requires yielding to oncoming vehicles and pedestrians first. If your vehicle starts to hydroplane at high speed, the first action should be to A. Slam on the brakes immediately. B. Steer sharply to regain traction. C. Ease off the accelerator gently. D. Shift into neutral and stop steering. Answer, C. Easing off the accelerator reduces speed gradually and helps tires regain contact with the road surface without losing control. When driving near a blind pedestrian with a white cane or guide dog, you should A. Rev your engine to let them know you are near. B. Stop and yield the right-of-way at all times. C. Move closer to guide them safely across. D. Proceed if they seem hesitant. Answer, B. The law requires drivers to always yield to blind pedestrians. Sudden movements or noise may confuse them. What is the first step to take if your accelerator gets stuck while driving? A. Turn off the ignition immediately. B. Shift to neutral and steer to safety. C. Apply both brakes strongly. D. Pull the parking brake at once. Answer, B. Shifting to neutral disconnects the engine from the wheels, allowing you to steer safely to the side before stopping. Double solid yellow lines in the center of the road indicate A. Passing is allowed in both directions. B. Passing is allowed only if no cars are coming. C. No passing allowed in either direction. D. Passing is allowed only for motorcycles. Answer, C. Double solid yellow lines mean passing is prohibited for all vehicles in both directions. On a multi-lane road, the leftmost lane is usually reserved for A. Heavy trucks and buses. B. Slow-moving vehicles. C. Passing or faster-moving traffic. D. Emergency vehicles only. Answer, C. The leftmost lane is designed primarily for overtaking and faster-moving traffic. Slower vehicles must keep right. If an oncoming car enters your lane at night and collision seems imminent, your best option is to A. Flash your headlights and drive straight ahead. B. Steer right, even off the roadway if necessary. C. Steer left toward the oncoming vehicle. D. Apply full brakes and stop in your lane. Answer, B. Steering right reduces the risk of head-on collisions, which are the most dangerous type of crash. In most states, the basic speed law means A. You may drive 10 miles per hour over the posted limit if conditions are clear. B. You must never drive faster than is safe for current conditions. C. You must always drive exactly the posted speed limit. D. Speeding tickets cannot be issued under clear weather. Answer, B. The basic speed law requires adjusting speed based on weather, traffic, and road conditions, regardless of the posted limit. When parallel parking on a two-way street, your right-hand wheels must be within A. 6 inches of the curb. B. 12 inches of the curb. C. 24 inches of the curb. D. Touching the curb. Answer, B. Most states require vehicles to be parked within 12 inches of the curb to allow safe clearance for traffic. What should you do if you miss your exit on the freeway? A. Stop immediately and back up carefully. B. Make a U-turn across the median. C. Continue to the next exit and turn around. D. Pull over and wait for a gap to reverse. Answer, C. It is illegal and dangerous to back up or make a U-turn on a freeway. The safe action is to continue to the next exit. While driving, a tire suddenly blows out. What is the correct first reaction? A. Immediately slam on the brakes. B. Grip the steering wheel firmly and steer straight. C. Accelerate to stabilize the vehicle. D. Turn sharply off the road. Answer, B. Holding the wheel steady prevents loss of control. Braking suddenly can worsen the skid or cause rollover. A yellow curb marking typically indicates A. Parking for handicapped drivers. B. No stopping, standing, or parking. C. Loading zone for passengers or freight. D. Emergency vehicles only. Answer, C. Yellow curbs are generally reserved for short-term loading and unloading. Local laws may provide specifics. If you see a diamond-shaped sign on a truck, it means the vehicle A. Is oversized and requires special clearance. B. Is carrying hazardous materials. C. Is traveling below the minimum speed. D. Is carrying perishable goods. Answer, B. Diamond-shaped placards warn that the vehicle is transporting hazardous materials requiring special caution. What should you do if your brakes fail while driving downhill? A. Shift to a lower gear, pump brakes, and use the parking brake if necessary. B. Turn off the ignition and hope the car slows. C. Steer into oncoming traffic to reduce speed. D. Continue pressing the brake pedal hard. Answer, A. Downshifting and pumping brakes may regain braking power. If ineffective, the parking brake should be applied gradually to avoid skidding.